After I finish my high school career, I will be attending Colorado State University, studying art and graphic design. I want to use my degree in graphic design to do art in New York City, New York, as an intern while I'm still in college and as a career once I graduate. I've always loved art, but it wasn't until sophomore year when I discovered I wasn't so bad at graphic art and decided I liked it better. I soon became better at computer art than 2D art. 2 years later, I want to pursue this as my career. I want to do graphic design because it's my passion, and soon it will become a job I have a passion for. I'll never have to work a day in my life, and I'll be living in New York City, living my dreams. I want to inspire people through my art and also live a life I love, doing what I love. Before I finish my college career, I want to do a semester abroad in Spain. I've always wanted to be bilingual. People who speak multiple languages have always fascinated me. My goal is to be fluent in Spanish before I start a family of my own. I want my children to grow up with the language. That way it won't be so foreign to them, and they won't have to worry about Spanish classes in school like I always have. Other languages have always been so interesting to me, and what better way to learn than to be surrounded by the language and the culture? A semester abroad learning what other parts of the world are like besides Colorado, becoming more cultured, and hopefully learning a whole new language is something I have always dreamed of. After I have found a husband, established myself and settled down, I want to travel to Hallstatt, Austria. I'm an avid tea and coffee drinker, and I also love essays and poems from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Hallstatt is a cute coastal town nestled right on the shores. It's a small town that looks like it's right out of a children's book. Someday I would love to visit there with my husband. I want to sit overlooking the ocean, drinking tea, and reading my favorite book with the love of my life. I've always wanted to travel out of the country, and Hallstatt looks like a magical place. What better than to experience something so great with your husband, a nice book, and a great cup of tea. Sophomore year, I backpacked up Pikes Peak. It was the first time I had ever gone on a camping trip that I recalled. I remember looking up at the sky on the morning we summited the peak. It was 4 a.m., so the stars were still out, and the Milky Way looked amazing. After the trip, I googled places in Colorado where you could see the Milky Way at night, and Loveland Pass was the #1 place. Before I leave Colorado, I want to spend one night in the winter and one night during the summer camping on Loveland Pass to see the Milky Way. The world is full of free beauty, but I don't think we as humans take advantage of it enough, and I intend to do that before my life ends. Before I have kids, I want to learn to play the piano. When I was in 3rd grade, I played the piano because my mom made me. I hated it at the time and thought it was a waste. Looking back, I wish I had stuck with it. Now as a 17-year-old, I only remember 2 songs and want to be able to play again. I want to learn before I have kids so I can sing to them while they're young and hopefully start a passion in them to become a piano-playing prodigy. I also want to learn because I love to sing, and I would love to be able to play something I could sing to. My goal is to master Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. It's a beautiful piece that my father and I have always loved, and I want to be able to play it for him someday too.